Hello, chat. Hope you guys had a very happy Halloween. Hope it was fun. Hope you guys were safe. Hope you guys enjoyed the festivities, handed out and ate a ton of candy, and got to dress up in some fun costumes. We did have our Overwatch team play yesterday. I believe they won their matchup. Our League of Legends team remained undefeated after taking out the University of Florida on Thursday. So that was a great little matchup. They will be playing against the only other undefeated roster in our division next week to wrap up their regular season, the University of Michigan. So tune in next Thursday. That is going to be a great showing. But tonight, on this wonderful, little chilly Saturday night here in Augusta, Georgia, we will be watching the lower 20 bracket play for the Octane Collegiate series here in season 4. Very excited to get things started here underway. Augusta University unfortunately ended the regular season, quote unquote. We're still technically in the regular season because it's not playoffs, but these games will have playoff implications when it comes to seeding in those final matches of the year. We had a slow series last Friday, which put us in the lower 20 here. So technically, the lobby that we're in now does not have as many of the higher caliber teams that we are used to seeing here on the channel, which should work in Augusta University's favor as they were able to consistently reach the top 10 or so in those lobbies. So we'll have to see how we do tonight. Without further ado, let's get into game 1. Here we go. What's up, Nate? Just a reminder that we are going to be on a pretty long delay here since it's Apex Legends. All right. So we'll hop on board with the Augusta University Jaguars here as we will be landing in... Oh, looks like we had a restart. It wouldn't be an Octane stream without a restart. So we will be right back here in a game 1 shortly. There might have been a crash. If that is the case, we had to restart. Or we might have had some late shows from some of the matches. But yeah, hey, chat. I know this is 5 minutes in the future, Noah. What did if anybody dressed up for Halloween, what did you guys go as? I'm curious. I did not dress up this Halloween. I did not. But I had a great time with my family, and I helped trick or treat with some of my younger siblings. So that was fun. It looks like we have a late joiner coming in now. To make sure that we have a full lobby here. It looks like there's at least one roster, VCU, which I believe is Virginia Commonwealth University, is a no-show tonight. So, unfortunately, they will not be in here. But yeah. Happy to be back on the stream. You know, it's been too long. It's been too long. All right, it looks like we are going to have to restart the lobby, so we're going to go to a quick intermission, and when we come back, everything should be sorted tech-wise to get game 1 underway. Sorry about the delay, even more delay since we're on 5 minutes here on stream, but you got to do what you got to do for Apex Legends. You won't want to miss the end games here in this one. I think Augusta University is primed to have a very successful night. We'll be right back after this. Chat, we are back. Finally, got the lobby restarted. We are good to go on everything else, and we are entering game 1. It took a little bit to load. Not sure what was going on there. All right, here we go. Augusta University will be dropping up here at the wall. So it's a very northern POI here for the Jaguars. That could be very troublesome if we have any type of rotation where we need to get down here to the pylon. Barometer is a very common final zone, as well as coastal camp. So Augusta University might have to be very, very cautious, or conscientious, I should say, on how early they want to rotate in order to make sure that they have an opportunity to get a good spot in the zone. As we know, throughout this regular season, Augusta University has been very confident in calling last-minute zones after getting reading scans, finding a setup that they like in and around the final zone, and pretty much posturing up there until the need arises for them to fight. They love to hunker down and rotate early. We'll take a look at the, this is a pretty interesting opening legend composition here. We have 360, local team MVP right now of the season for Augusta University on the Bangalore. 424, returning, or newest member, excuse me, of the roster on the Wraith instead of the Altar or an Ash. And Toast Grilled, returning member from last semester as well, here on the Caustic, who has been very, very prevalent. Especially on this map with the latest meta.
Evil harvester spotted near me. Let's check out that area. Okay. G7 scout here. Handles like an AR. Good mid-range.
We'll take a look at some of the teams that are going to be near us. I don't recognize this team. Oh, this is Georgia Tech's secondary team, Georgia Tech Navy. And who is here in Zeus Station that landed near us? CSU. And this is, yeah, UT Orange. We're familiar with them. They've been in a couple of our group matches as well. Looks like we could have some sights on this member of GT Navy, as they are portaling over, it seems, to these bubble buildings that I like to call them.
Target over there.
Reverse Dizzy already getting a kill. I believe that is from Gamerhawks. Shots come in now. Augusta University caught off guard. They were not ready for this fight. Georgia Tech Navy had assumed that they were probably going to be coming from up top, and Toast Grilled gets absolutely blasted at the start. Great shots from 360, though. Break shield, 108. Smoke goes out, blocks a little bit of the doorway, but still plenty of sight lines available. 424's got a nice angle here. And it looks like 360's making the move for him to go ahead and take up more map presence, get this next building locked down as they try and push their advantage here in this team fight. Yep, 360 is here as well. Toast potentially investing the Caustic ultimate. This has turned into a very slow fight here. Meanwhile, you can see at the top left, the minimap, this is going to be a very northern zone. So Augusta University has gotten very lucky in that regard. Oh my goodness. 360 gets absolutely shredded. Has to back away immediately to get a bat off. Toast is here to provide support, but that could have been very, very bad. Very lucky that 360 didn't go down and they had to play for a res. Full Sail Armada will be the first team eliminated.
This place there. Let's go that way. Copy that. Optics here.
And Augusta University is able to pretty much just get out of this team fight. Everybody gets back up to full health, and they decide that they are not going to push this and rotate out of this.
Heard that.
Now, they will be having to battle potentially even a more competent team, IUP Crimson, a very high Slayer team. And it looks like IUP Sniper has sightlines, misses the first shot and the second, but Augusta University is now going to be in their crosshairs and is now sandwiched in between Georgia Tech Navy and IUP. Jump tower is going to be invested here, and they just want to get out of this. I don't blame them. This is really, really bad positioning. There's almost no cover, and they're sandwiched in between two teams. Zero advantage there. I like this rotate. No way. What a shot. 360 will go down as more knocks build the top of your feed. And who is fighting them here? CSUF. And here we go. IUP coming in. And Augusta University is just bouncing between all of these teams. They're pretty much sandwiched between a triangle now of teams that almost no cover. This is going to be very, very difficult for them to get out of. Some decent shots. At least one team wipe here would be ideal. Stinger Bolt is invested, so most of their positions will be revealed due to the Sparrow ultimate. It looks like, oh my goodness, a knock from the Peacekeeper. 424 will go down. Toast has no shield as well. This is very, very dire. 360 is going to just try and throw some nades, delay the thing. The gas canisters are pretty much what are keeping Augusta University alive. Caustic ultimate is invested as well. It looks like the teams surrounding Augusta University have pretty much scared each other off and have decided not to punish Augusta University here in this final zone. So they will be able to hold on to this positioning for a while longer. Here we go. Florida Gators, the University of Florida, who we just beat their League of Legends roster earlier this week on Thursday, seem to be coming in to play spoiler here and try and third-party Augusta University. 360 is actually, they're getting out of this positioning. They want to rotate to a different building, but kind of confused because everything is already taken here. 424 does ping a Kraber in a care package, which would be very, very nice to have in 360's hands. Portaling into this next available spot. Augusta University actually should be able to make this rotate. Looks like they will.
Shield port here. Level 3. Got company, people.
Enemy spotted.
Shield port here. Level
Shield swapping coming into effect just to keep everybody healthy. I can't believe we've been able to stay alive this long. I mean, we're so used to a lot of these kill-hungry teams in some of these upper bracket lobbies that are very, very good at pushing team fights, keeping their advantage, and just, you know, hoarding all this loot. But Augusta University able to bob and weave their way out of basically 3 different team fights there. Good shots from 360. He was able to do some decent damage, but not enough to get a knock. .360 does get a knock there on to Truthly. Bleed out comes through, and that will be a squad eliminated. Another knock, but 360 will go down due to a third party. So it's not the same team that they were fighting initially. Georgia Tech Navy eliminated as Florida Southeast on Southeast Crime will take them out. 360 still knocked. 424 will go down now. Toast is the last one left alive. 360 will get finished, and that is really, really bad here for Augusta University. I don't know if there's going to be a way for us to really recover here and how open of a final zone this is. Both key cards will be taken. Toast has his gas traps here in this little bunker on the north side of zone, but he's going to have to not only rotate, but potentially try and rat and buy enough time to get the rest of Augusta University into the game.
Let's migrate over there.
Toast, spotted out by multiple squads here, is still somehow left alive and will actually be able to get to zone here. Kraber knock in the top of your feed as well. 15 squads left. Havoc shots coming out. Or excuse me, not Havoc, Nemesis shots. Somebody just procced Toast's gas canisters as well. And now we have Prime Rat gameplay on your screens for probably the next 5 minutes or so, as Toast will be left with no choice but to try and make himself invisible in this final ring. University of Florida is who he's hearing shoot right next to him. UT White eliminated. IUP Crimson eliminated. Some big names now being eliminated as people rotate through this final zone. Toast is actually on the move, trying to get into the building, and will proc a gas trap. That might give away his position to whichever team placed that, but nobody is here in these 3 buildings, so he can lock this down if he wants. I know 360 is going to be in his ear, Team IGL, guiding him, coaching him, making sure he can stay alive for as long as possible. It's not even worth risking the the respawn. I mean, there is a respawn beacon here. He doesn't have a mobile, so he'd have to expose himself to try and bring 2 members back, but I like this play. Just play conservative. People are already getting eliminated. They're slowly working their way to a top 10 finish here. They have maybe, I think, 2 KP for the team.
We should conduct a search right here. I suggest we do some research in this area.
New loot. Could have a Moby. Does not get lucky enough for it. This is where things are going to get tricky, as there is a team behind him as he's going to try and rotate into this next zone on downed beast. Zendikar putting in some work with the R9. Because University of Florida will have multiple members go down here right next to Toast Girl. And Toast is going to find another rat. It's another Caustic rat that was trying to respawn his team. Back-to-back Caustic ultimates. Oh my gosh, the shaky shots are there, but it barely is enough to keep Toast alive. And he's going to get the respawn. As UT Orange is eliminated, Toast wins the rat v rat fight. We'll get both members of Augusta University back, but he's now going to be descended upon, surely, by some other teams. He's going to get full heals and the full reset and secure a top 10 finish here for Augusta University. Oh, and he's just letting the G7 ring. Good shots. Isn't enough to get the down, but that's plenty of damage. It's going to prevent them from peeking here for just a moment. That's a good angle. Doesn't quite lead his shots there. Could have had some more damage if he wanted.
We should head this way.
I can't believe we were even able to get a full reset here. This is insane work.
Target spotted.
Looks like we are going to be dropping an evac tower. We want to try and get on top of down beast here. Good shots from 360. Isn't even enough to get a kill. And there's going to be another team here already on top of down beast that we're having to compete with. Gibby ultimate going to be invested. That's going to shove Toast off the top. I don't know why we were trying to go for that when we knew there was a team already there. Toast will go down. He'll be farmed here. The shots from 424 are a little shaky. But 360 is able to get a knock and a kill confirmed. Oh my goodness, and
Gotcha.
Toast isn't finished and survives crawling through zone. So we're able to get him up as well. And now we're staring at a top 6 with a multiple kill game here.
Relocate here.
The survivability of the Jaguars cannot be understated now. They have been facing an onslaught ever since they rotated out of their initial landing POI.
This area.
360 at almost 2,000 damage already here in game 1.
Need gear. Scouting here.
Top of down beast 360 spots. I believe that is Alabama. That is above them. 360's got to be careful on these peaks.
Shield battery here.
They're going to start running out of meds here. Remember, they haven't been able to really loot a lot of the kills that they've gotten.
Lots of gas.
So we have 4, 3, and 2 kills. So that's a 9-kill game so far here for the Jaguars as they make their final rotation in underneath down beast. But there's another lobby or another squad here. 424 will go down. He's not really in a spot where he can be rezzed. Oh, that doesn't go down. Caustic ult will try and just delay the inevitable here, but Augusta University will finally be eliminated. So we'll take a look. How many kills did they end up getting here? That's going to be a 10-kill game, and they got 5th place. A top 5 finish with 10 kills is a phenomenal game 1, and that is a great way to start things off here for Augusta University. So hop on board with the Ottawa Braves. Oh, nice shots. Gibby Ultimate will be invested here. Ooh, good Maggie drill. That's going to get so much damage off the people that were right behind them. Oh my. Maggie Ball is invested as well, but UT Tyler, probably one of the strongest teams left here in the lower bracket, will be the Game 1 champions. And they probably had a monster kill game there in the final ring. They were farming a lot of these people. Jonkler and Toph are some of the leading slayers we've seen even in the regular season. All right, let's take a look at the match summary here. Yeah, oh, wow. Ottawa Braves with 15 kills and 2nd place. UT Tyler with 6 kills. The second most kills in the lobby will go to the Augusta University Jaguars. 10 kills, a top 5 finish, but 7 kills from WVWC Kaiju. They'll get 4th place. That's a great game from them. But yeah, Ottawa Braves looking phenomenal. And here, we'll take a look at the official scoreboard here. So that'll be good enough for Augusta University starting game 1 off in 3rd place. 3rd place. Not too shabby. 360 finishes in the top 5 of damage by that time, but oh my goodness, Cloaked. Is he on Ottawa? Cloaked with 4770. Over 4,000 damage in game 1 with 9 kills. Oh my goodness. That is just some ridiculous output. 9 kills. Nobody else in the lobby even got above 5. So he was playing great. So first legend that will be banned will be Caustic as well. Yeah, that is insane. Insane from Ottawa. It does look like we are having a bit of an intermission real quick before we get into game 2, which will be back here on Storm Point. We got lucky. Augusta University played that pretty much as well as they could. I mean, they were already getting fought as soon as they left their POI over at the bubble buildings, and then they just had to bounce around between all the different teams that were trying to third party them for most of those, ranks 2 through 4. And then somehow Toast is able to get the full reset, bring back 424, bring back 360. We try and rotate on top of Down Beast. Bad idea. Somehow we still survive. And we just get a lot of cleanup crew kills there until we were finally eliminated when we ran out of cover. But finished top 5. So but yeah, we'll go to a quick intermission as we wait for game 2 to start. But can't ask for much better than that with how the game started. To finish that in 3rd place overall here as game 1 finishes is a great spot for Augusta University to be in. So they're going to be feeling really great about that. But yeah, when we come back, game 2 will be underway. And chat, here we are back for game 2 here. Update the number at the top. After a pretty roller coaster of a game 1, Augusta University was able to get 10 kills out of it and finish in 5th place. That's good enough for 3rd overall here to start things off. So, 1 game down, 5 more to go. Let's see how Augusta University responds in this next game of Storm Point. See if they can maybe have a little bit more of a consistent game. We had to do a full reset there as 2 members went down. Hopefully this is not as hectic going forward. Very curious to see where the zone will pull this time. I was saying before game 1 that if we got any type of these lower POI zone pulls, it would be a very, very difficult rotation, especially on Storm Point with so many unavoidable walls and crevices. You're kind of forced into a lot of choke points in these rotations. But this time, we get a little bit lucky. It looks like it's going to be close to the mill or Seto Station final zone here. So Augusta University won't have to travel too far in order to get into a good spot here. Bubble buildings already being taken over by Georgia Tech Navy here. Curious to see if Augusta University will challenge that again like they did last game. They might have learned from their mistakes.
Attention, Evo harvesters are online.
360 with a bow check instead of the G7 and a Peacekeeper. With Caustic being banned, Toast Girl will now be on the Watson for controlling of the whatever building or cover that we want to commandeer.
Let's reposition there.
And 424 will remain on the Wraith for some rotation and big flank potential.
Shield battery here.
And here we go. We could have our first meeting here. It does look like they were waiting. Georgia Tech Navy was here ready and waiting for Augusta University. They baited them into this. Toast tries to get some shots down range, but none of this is going to be there. Toast will get knocked, and that'll be a full, clean squad wipe for Georgia Tech Navy, as Augusta University will be the first team eliminated in the lobby. Georgia Tech did not take too kindly to not winning that initial team fight there in game 1, and decided, you know what, we'll go ahead and take the 3rd place team out of the lobby entirely here in game 2. That's some Georgia on Georgia crime. Unfortunate to see.
Now that is how you upgrade.
Peacekeeper here.
Let's go see what's up over there.
Here we'll hop on board with UT Tyler, the reigning champions here from game 1, as they are already setting up on Down Beast yet again. Meanwhile, Texas A&M looks to be potentially challenging their POI, so we could have a fight on our hands here shortly.
Heads up. Making an adjustment to my mobile shield.
I respect the effort here from Topher, but yeah, none of those shots are going to be landing. But he tried for it.
I see an enemy.
Castle wall fucked up. No respect. Let's hustle that way.
Heads up! Check out this way!
They busted on my castle wall. Full right here. They busted on my castle wall. Smoke here. Got a booster.
Hydra eliminated. UH Red eliminated, which I believe is Houston. So I was taking a quick break. Ate a little bit of snacks since Augusta University is no longer on our screens. I don't really care about any of these other teams. Let's see, is anybody else in a fight here? Doesn't look like it. We might have a fight here.
Target over there.
Ottawa Braves, the leading killer. Oh my!
I've reached max level.
Back-to-back 58 headshots from
Past
current
frozen.
kill leader and damage leader of the lobby, Cloaked. Oh my god, that flick was insane. Wait, this guy's not missing. That's wild. Insane shots out of Cloaked as he continues to push the aggressiveness. He's 1v3ing this. Plays the Gibby bubble beautifully. Oh, that was insanely easy for Cloaked. Holy. 1v3. He's going to be the kill leader again with 5 kills. Already at 1,200 damage here with 14 squads left. This POV is crazy.
Take this trident.
Survey beacon over there.
We're going to hop on board on this POV for a while because they look to be farming this lobby right now.
Let's check out that way.
They're aiming right at you.
Nice long-range R9 shots. I mean, it's like he's playing a different game. The players he's fighting aren't even getting a chance to fire back. There you go. Jumps up. Chases. They're not even turning around trying to fight this. Full Sail Armada will now be eliminated. That's another squad wipe here for the Ottawa Braves. As Cloaked will continue his reign of dominance with 7 kills, 1,600 damage.
Let's move that way.
You're in view of
Here they are. They're going to be challenging. I believe this is UT Tyler here on the top of Down Beast. They've had this be their home ever since game 1. Ottawa Braves wants revenge. Jeez, what a nice little angle he had. Nobody on UT Tyler knew that they could get shot from that direction. They were completely unprepared for it, and this is just an insane amount of damage that Cloaked is outputting right now. Yeah, I mean, they don't even have time to get the heals off. Full kill done. IUP eliminated. Bye-bye. Send you to the respawn screen.
Hostile close. Cancel that.
Is this still, oh, sorry, I'm really zoomed in. Is this still UT Tyler here? No, this is Texas A&M that they're fighting here on top. So Texas A&M must have bullied off UT Tyler here. Oh, here's a res coming in and some healing. Cloaked is hunting. Tamu Maroon out. Texas A&M, see ya later. 11 kills now for Cloaked with 11 squads remaining.
Target spotted.
Hostile spotted.
Surely they must have heard the portal. Looks like they had the PK out, but Schmegels will be deleted from the map. Another missed PK shot from whoever this Wraith is. Oh my goodness. Cloaked. Just no fear with any of these peaks. Isn't even stopping to reset his shields. We'll full kill instead, and now we'll pop the cells to get a little bit healthier. Is now guarding the back door in case they rotate out. Thermite comes in. We'll burn him through the wall. Full shield, though. We'll Q out of there and take the portal. Decided he did enough damage. We'll return back up to the Down Beast. Beautiful use of the Wraith abilities there to get just enough aggressiveness without being punished for it.
Care package over there.
Enemy far off. Enemy far off.
Let's check out that way.
The enemy far.
This is back-to-back Down Beast final rings. I mean, what are the odds of that?
Spotted one.
Target spotted.
Wow, Cloaked waited for the res to get taken care of so he could just get another KP. Brutal stuff. RJ's here to pretty much finish the squad wipe. Uses the Mirage ultimate, goes invisible. Hits a lot of the decoys, but Cloaked will come here for the assist. So we'll wipe this squad. CSUF Blue eliminated. RJ takes the Wraith portal back to on top of Down Beast. Cloaked got a little hurt there, but Portal was able to get him out of the fight, and they're not going to push them here on top of down beast, so that was great work from them. Great repositioning.
Enemy spotted.
Georgia Tech Navy finally eliminated. They get a top 10 finish. Alabama will now be eliminated, 9th place. Ferris State eliminated as another squad will get full reset here, it seems.
Making contact with enemy.
Light ammo here.
14 kills, another 4,000 plus a damage game here for Cloaked, by the way. Just an unstoppable force right now here in the lower bracket. Topher, so UT Tyler is still alive, and they get the knock onto Logan. RJ could be in trouble here too, as a Gibby ultimate will be dropped here on top of down beast. So will force them to relocate just a little bit.
Have an enemy out there. Hostile spotted. Hostile spotted.
Cloaked is just in the shooting range right now. Moving targets, no cover. He gets a knock with the ring, but this G7 is singing right now, and there's not... Oh, tried to bounce the nade. He's still gonna hit him. Newcastle gets hit as the nade just stayed there. I guess he didn't see the grenade indicator or didn't want to move forward enough. RJ is gonna get another kill. Another team has now moved up onto down beast from behind them, and this could be enough to finally slow down this Ottawa team. Logan finally will get the res onto RJ. Excuse me, RJ got the kill. The res onto Logan. UF goes down, so the Gators are no longer here in the lobby with us. Cloaked, out of ammo in both of his guns. Had to sit there and reload. Let his teammates do some of the work. Great damage. RJ has to use the Mirage ultimate just to try and get out of dodge. They get the res just to stay a little bit invisible, a little bit longer, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. Uses the shield bat to stay invisible for longer, but they will finally be taken out by Utah Valley Black. So the Grim Reapers are no longer here in the top 5. Wow. Shooting the Sentinel into the Gibby Dome's got to be a first, but the R9 shots are going to be there. That's great teamwork play across the natural cover there, and they will eliminate UT Tyler. That's a great team fight win from Utah Valley. Purdue eliminated. Now it's only going to be 3 squads left. RIT, Utah Valley Black, and who is Spicy Boy on? That's what I'm trying to see. UT Orange, who is only a duo currently.
Contact with hostile. Contact with hostile.
Gun here. You lot, getting behind.
Let's explore this way. I'm going to watch the hostile right here.
Go here. Got bomb
RIT Black eliminated. It's just going to be UT Orange versus the solo here in Croc from Utah Valley. He's using the knockdown shields, but this is going to be a very tough ask. 99 damage onto the Wraith. The PK shots hitting. Will it be enough? It will not. UT Orange clutches up. And we'll be able to take the win here in game 2. Best Battle Royale game? It's Apex. For sure. It's Apex Legends. Or Fortnite. People will be forgetting the prime H1Z1 days. That kind of started it all, even before PUBG. Prime H1Z1 was really, really fun. Really, really good Battle Royale. But Apex Legends is currently the top dog. I mean, they have the ALGS. They have the most players playing it. Really, really good stuff out of them. Yeah, let's take a look at the match summary here. After game 2, Augusta University, first team eliminated, so they'll have 0 points from them. Utah Valley Black, second place with 10 kills. Really nice work out of them. Does that say what I think it says? Ottawa Braves with a 23 kill game, finishing in 6th place. Nasty work. Absolutely nasty work. Hit a quick refresh there. AU will drop 3 points and still stay in the top 10, though. They'll finish 6th place after getting 0 points there in game 2. Hopefully they get a nice bounce back here in game 3 to propel them back up to the top 5. But we already have a runaway here in the lower 20. That's going to be the Ottawa Braves with 38 kills. Nobody else has even hit 15. They have 50 total score. We have the 2 members below them tied at 22 total score. So this is just an insane work out of the Ottawa Braves. Caustic and Wraith will now be the 2 Legends banned. So 424 will have to pick a new Legend as we enter game 3, the halfway mark. No technical difficulties this time. Finally, we can go straight into game 3. And we are switching maps, as we do every 2 maps here in Apex, and we will now be on E District. So different POI, different rotations, much closer fights, a lot of verticality on this map. A lot of zip lines up to the top floors, a lot of rooftops, a lot of different angles to approach fights in. Augusta University will be spawning. If I could see us. Right in the middle of Energy Bank. Middle of the map. Wow. Which could be really good for us depending on where rotations need to go. This is a much smaller map. It looks like it is going to be pulling up to the northwest here towards City Hall. 360 already pinging the ring console. He wants to figure out exactly where this is going so they can get set up.
Let's go that way.
Ideal.
Evo Harvest
harvesters are now available.
Let's go that way. Let's reposition there. Let's go that way.
It's pretty much a free rotate here. What team is this that's going to be near us? UT White. Man, we have every Texas team here. We have Texas Orange, Texas White, and we have University of Texas Tyler. All three teams here. Not to mention Texas A&M. A lot of Texas Esports represented here. We got a lot of Georgia too. Georgia Tech and Augusta University. Both Kennesaw State teams will actually finish in the upper 20, so they won't be in any of these lobbies, as we are going to be slightly moving past the University of Florida here as they're in this building and the ring scan.
A care package has touched down over there.
Let's reposition there.
Utah Valley Black eliminated. Wow. Second place overall on the leaderboard, if I'm not mistaken, already taken out. A free kill opportunity here for 360. As I believe this is the University of Florida. It is. That was caught with their pants down, it seems.
Let's go that way.
Georgia Tech Navy eliminated thanks to Texas A&M.
Let's relocate there.
University of Florida is pretty much just going to give that up. Ring scan shows that they would have been better off staying put. That is the most unlucky thing I've ever seen, as their POI energy bank right smack dab in the middle of the game was where Final Zone was going to be all the way. So now they're going to have to fight their way back to potentially get better positioning after leaving it. Ferris State eliminated. As you can see, a lot more early fights in this map. It's a lot smaller, close quarters, so you're going to be running into people a lot more often. 360 gets tagged up a bit. He's able to return fire. 36 on the white shield, which is good info to have.
Enemy in the distance.
Let's relocate here.
The enemy is moving in.
Looks like we are trying to fight UT Orange here. Third place overall in the lobby and already a winner. Oh, the audio got a little crazy there. 424 got hurt pretty bad, but everybody was able to make it pretty much inside. And they will start to take over this section of Energy Bank.
Looting here.
Adversary near me.
Let's displace there.
Good.
Tango spotted.
Cloaked continuing his reign of terror in the kill feed, as you can see. Logan and him. Ottawa Braves continuing
That's
to
a
get
ring console over
a
there.
ton of kills. I wonder if we can see what they're at. They're already at 5 kills here on the game. Augusta University has yet to get a kill so far.
I think I hear an enemy. Enemy's got back.
Kaiju eliminated, thanks to Cloaked.
Let's go that way.
Texas A&M fighting University of Florida. They already took out Georgia Tech for us this game. I'd love for them to take out the rest of the Southeast. Augusta University has rotated all the way down into draft point. They've completely vacated a spot there in Energy Bank center zone, deciding not to try and contest that. Instead, just work their way on maybe third partying and rotating in. They might run into the kill leaders of the lobbies, though, as the Ottawa Braves are currently fighting, it looks like Gamerhawks Navy. Bangalore Ultimate being invested, and 360 wants to push this fight. They're going to get the third party, and that's Ottawa Braves eliminated. 360 will take out the kill leaders and the Grim Reapers of the lobby himself, and wants to push for this final third party. Get some great information thanks to his smoke barrage.
Hostile.
Knows where some of the other members could be hiding. Spots him. Is able to break shields, purple shields on one of them. 424, close range with the R9, is able to get some shots in. Ooh, has to back away. 360 is going to go down here. Toast with the PK. Will have to try and get his get back. Nice knock from Toast as 424 and him combine for great damage. Florida Gators eliminated thanks to Alabama there in the kill feed. 13 squads left.
Let me help you.
Toast is going to be able to get the res off here, so all 3 members of AU will be alive. And they're going to go ahead and full kill this Mirage here. And the other members. So that's 2 members of, it looks like, Gamerhawks Navy down. Eliminated. RAT Black eliminated. Augusta continuing to get closer and closer to a top 10 finish. They're currently tied for second most kills in the lobby at 3. After that squad wipe and third party. And this was Gamerhawks Navy, right? Yeah, it was.
That way. Come on.
Let's go this way.
Zipline here. Supply bin here.
Let's check out that area. Hostile over there. Hostile spotted.
IUP gets a Kraber knock onto Alabama. But a new Kraber is coming in. That could be 2 Krabers on the map. Wow. Very, very enticing. If 360 is able to get that, that would be huge. And it looks like they are going to be gatekeeping this rotation. They heard the shots. And they're going to try and play for this. But IUP does have a Kraber, and he's going to be able to get the knock.
Hold on. Let me help you.
Was that from... That was from behind. UT Orange playing spoiler here for Augusta University, as they will be getting pinched now, technically, between 3 different squads.
We should head this way. Agreed.
Toast gets tagged, gives away their position for just a little bit, and they're running right into the heads of UT Tyler.
Let's go this way.
These are going to be very dangerous rotations here for Augusta University. Looks like they're going to decide to set up here and potentially play a ringleader. Or these members finally rotating into zone. Wow, body shots as Alabama will go down in the kill feed. Augusta University is in a prime position to get some of these kills here. Shield's already broken for many of these. Full Sail Armada down. Texas A&M, the new kill leaders with 4 kills with Swifty. 360 gets tough shots from Topher, who will take out Toast Grilled. And here comes the pinch that they were dreading. Pitch between 2 squads. Augusta University left with nothing to do. 424 tries to Ash ultimate out, but it's not going to be enough. They will go down. Top 10, though. So they will get 10th place placement points, which is great for us. And they finished the game with 3 kills. They weren't able to get any more kills. Texas A&M and IUP taking over in Ottawa's place, both with 8 kills apiece. Oof.
Let's go here.
Hey, time to move that way.
Shield battery here.
Move there.
Ultimate accelerant here. Hey, time to move
there.
that way.
What? Target there. Why? Let's move there.
I want to see another Kraber knock. I hope he's able to hit one. Hits the 150 body. Good movement. Keep him alive as the R9 shots were just a little too shaky to lock on.
The mark's over here.
Ever getting a kill. This is UT Orange here. Oh my gosh, the Sheila could be absolutely devastating. 150 body shot again onto the rampart. IUP caught between so many teams here.
Spotted an enemy there.
Easily.
Recklessly. I like that.
Woo! Topher with some great shots on it received there. IUP has now turned into a rat. He could run into Gamerhawk Navy's rat. I'm surprised Gamerhawk Navy has stayed alive this long as well. Oof. My goodness. What? He almost got that kill. Gamerock's finally eliminated. Oh, almost dunked on him with the PK. Good movement there. The 10 is going to be brutal. It gets a knock onto Spicy Boy. Okay, Bob. Maggie Ball. Tries to delay the inevitable, basically. We'll give him some time to get out of it. Spots another squad. This rat is in some deep trouble here. Texas A&M. Getting some more knocks. Finally will be taken out, but that's a great series of events for them. UH Red now with a lot of map presence and a lot of control here. Texas A&M are just controlling this entire northern side of the zone. My goodness. They have so much map control and are just shooting at the rest of these squads that are absolutely stuck behind them. Oh, I thought that was on.
Hostile, right here.
Good nade. Almost cracked Pear's shield with one hit. Oh, this is free damage, free kills, as long as Swifty can peek this without getting touched. Maggie Drill getting insane damage there on the balcony as well. UT White eliminated. Another Maggie ultimate and Drill will be invested there on the wall, gatekeeping more of these teams. Looks like somebody got behind enemy lines here. Okay, the PK shots are absolutely singing. Alter is using their ability as much as they can to try and stay alive, but the Maggie Drill might be able to get them here. Finally, CSUF will go down. Now, Pear was knocked, but no one is even close to their building right now, so they should be able to get the res here. UH Red now eliminated. Sparrow ultimate just gives them wall hacks. We'll be able to see everybody on the map. Peacekeeper shots are hitting. UT Tyler will now be eliminated. But UT Orange will have back-to-back victories, showing that they are the best Apex team in the state of Texas. It's arguable, ladies and gentlemen, but they have a very good chance of calling it. I believe that is 2 back-to-back wins in a row for UT Orange. That was game 3. I forgot to change the thing. But now we'll be going into game 4, so I'll go ahead and update it. UT Orange with 11 kills, first place finish. Texas A&M, monster of a game, 18 kills in second place. IUP, 9 kills, 7th place. Augusta University, 10th place, but 3 kills. Better than 0. Now we'll hit the hit this here to see where we now stack up overall. We stay right where we are in 6th place, winning the tiebreaker over RIT Black currently. But their placement, they've had 2 third places in a row. I didn't even notice that. Very consistent from them. Utah Valley Black were the first people eliminated last game, so they didn't really have a chance to move up. But Texas A&M jumped up 13 spots with that game, as they should have. 18 kills in second place is a massive swing. UT Tyler, they're in third place, but UT Orange with back-to-back victories. 16 kills overall, but that's nothing compared to 44 kills from the Ottawa Braves. My goodness. Insane work. And Alter will be the next legend band. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, game 4. No tech difficulties here. We are right underway. Let's see if Augusta University can bounce back and have a much better game 2 here in E District, because that first one was not that climactic for us.
Shotgun arsenal here. Sweet as. That location interests me.
Back on Energy Bank, which was the close to the final zone here for game 1 in E District, and Augusta University had to play retake after vacating the spot, thinking it was going to pull farther northwest. A rare miss on the ring prediction for 360 swivel. Now we'll have to see if they can potentially get a better rotation and spot in zone in game 4 here. Ring scan already invested by at least one roster, and it looks like it is going to be going to the southeast in labs. Right where, what team is this? Mikey, Turbo. This is Ferris State. Has a good opportunity for Godspot.
Sniper stock here. Level 2. Helps maintain that sight picture.
Evo
Let's go that
harvesters
way.
are online.
Amp here. Hold on to one for a perk in the ring.
Ottawa Braves already getting some knocks onto UT Orange, and they just do not like each other. 360 hearing the shots, he might want to try and get a kill on that.
Let's reposition there.
Member of UT Tyler already knocked as well. And Ferris State, who want to try and protect this really, really good location here in labs, might want to push this. Mikey gets absolutely melted. Jonkler gets 2 in a row with the Sentinel. Great shots, and Ferris State will be left a reeling. We'll hop back over to Augusta University. My goodness, 144 immediately from the G7 of 360. Those were insane shots.
Moving.
Just 1 bullet away from securing the knock.
Let's go that way.
Yes.
Ferris State get eliminated? I didn't even see. Yep, Ferris State eliminated. IUP will be eliminated as well. UT Tyler already leading the lobby with 3 kills as they fully squad by Ferris State and will control in that southern region of Final Zone.
Shield battery here.
Got a replicator there. Grab whatever you can carry. Got a live one out there.
Oh my goodness, I'm glad I turned off the map. Insane shots from 360 will be able to get the knock. Toast will get a knock onto a second member of RIT as well.
Target here.
Death will be confirmed, and is this only RIT that they're fighting here? It looks like it. Looks like RIT is finally eliminated. The University of Florida will now be who they are fighting next.
Target spotted. Far.
Sheesh. Just peppering him from a distance. 360 trying to get any type of follow-up.
Closed door over there.
R99 here. Crazy rate of fire. Anything you running.
Is this still the University of Florida? It is. We've just been gatekeeping them this whole time.
Enemy at that location. Enemy in the distance.
Woo! More good shots from 360. They have been re-knocking these guys' shields for so long. Finally, it looks like we were going to have a push into the building with them. .44 gets 1 knock, finishes his kill. 360 will get the next knock. Florida will finally be eliminated, but this is a third party. And what team is this? Oh no, it's Ottawa. Jaguars run. You can't fight them. They're too powerful. UT White eliminated. Oh, the Ash ultimate able to reach on top of them. Well, that's a great nade. Does a lot of damage to the Mirage. Able to knock some shield off as well. And here they come. 424 goes down. But 360 locks in. Will become the new kill leader and wipe out the Grim Reapers of the lower bracket, the Ottawa Braves. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, 360? You're the best in the game. You're the best in the game.
Light ammo here.
AU will now be leading the lobby with 8 kills.
Let's relocate there.
As they rapidly approach a top 10 finish, and this could be one of their best games of the night. Taking out a monster like Ottawa will give you so much confidence, and it opens up the way for a lot of these lower teams to work their way up into the final zone, thereby increasing our chances of potentially winning. More crisp G7 shots. Newcastle Q will be placed to bring up some mobile cover.
We should head this way.
Here, mid-range.
Let's see, what team are they currently fighting? This is Gamerhawks and AB. That's a great thermite. Gets a lot of tick damage. He's actually able to get the knock with it too. Toast Grill will go down from Texas A&M. They're coming in from behind. This is going to be a third-party situation here. So now 360 is just going to try and get as many KP as he can. As 424 will go down. Actually, no, he'll stay alive. But Toast Grill will be fully eliminated. As Texas A&M looks for 424. Will kill them. So A&M turns 360 into a rat. .360 somehow got flanked from behind by WVWC. Was that another rat? It was. So the rat will spoil Augusta University's chance at a phenomenal game 4, but we'll still take it. They don't get the top 10 placement points, but they will finish the game with 8 KP. Oh, that could have been so much more. 9 KP, excuse me. 9 KP, but still, oh, we could have had so much more than that if we stayed alive to final zone. Kaiju playing an absolute spoiler of dreams right now.
Tango spotted. Danger close. Enemy in sight. Hostile, right here.
Pair just laying down some covering fire with the Spitfire. Extended mag.
Contact. On my marker. Let's displace there. Tango near me. Target spotted. Let's displace there. Got company out there.
Still top 10 squads left with this ring coming in.
Enemy spotted.
Nice flank opportunity here. Sparrow ultimate invested and a Mad Maggie ball. Sheesh. Kaiju taken out. Texas A&M new kill leader with 4 kills. And are they have just now reached 8 kills. Kaiju eliminated. They had 4, but they are going to be the first member in the top 10 eliminated. Ooh, Swifty gets knocked. Pear is close to death as well. Nabber's going to be the only person at full health here for Texas A&M. As Pear will finally go down to Schmiggles, who will finish the kills and become the new kill leader with 5. Tamu Maroon finally taken out as he runs into the last remaining squads. Malicious is missing with this this charge rifle.
Ultimate accelerate here.
There should be free shots here, but Full Sail Armada has really not been able to capitalize on a lot of these opportunities. What are the mobs here? Oh, here, we'll hop on board with UT Orange. The leading team in Texas so far. Oh yeah, they're gonna farm this. Res Beacon comes in. Caden will go ahead and bring out the Sheila. Spicy Boy will come in and they'll eliminate UH Red. Wow, they'll get squad wiped by Utah Valley Black, who have been an absolute menace here in Game 5. Or Game 4. Yes, Game 4.
Enemy spotted. Hostile close.
Top 3 squads remain now. It's going to be Purdue, Alabama, and Utah Valley. Some new names here. Utah Valley's been familiar. Had a really good Game 1. But Purdue and Alabama have not nearly made it this far into the games at all tonight.
I see an opponent.
Go here.
Here we go. 178 with 1 mag from Badger. Nice shots. Inrock will go ahead and get the finish with the Spitfire, but does get traded by Purdue. Peacekeeper shots were there. Nades come through. Oh my goodness. They're all stuck in there. Like shooting fish in a barrel. Newcastle res. Should be able to get them both up. But finally Purdue will be taken out. Now it's going to just be Utah Valley versus Alabama as they go ahead and take the high ground. This is a good climb. They did not see Schmiggles at all here on this ledge. Badger's able to get a kill with the triple take, and here comes the final Spitfire spray, and Utah Valley, who was dominant from the start there in Game 4, will take the victory.
We have our Apex champions.
All right, match summary. Let's take a look here. 15 kill masterclass from Utah Valley in first place. That's going to catapult them up the rankings. Good for them. Augusta University, 9-kill game, but did not get any placement points there. 8 kills from Tamu over there in 9th place. 7 kills from UT Orange in 4th place. That's going to be another great game from them. UT Tyler and Ottawa there in the bottom 10 as well are going to be getting 5 kills apiece. Let's go ahead and look at Firefox here at our updated standings. After game 4, Augusta University will remain in 6th place, even after that high kill game. UT Tyler above us, 38. Texas A&M right above them by 1 point with 39, but UT Orange starting to distance themselves. Huge jump up from Utah Valley as they'll go up and replace where UT Tyler was. Alabama with a great game. As I mentioned, that was their highest placing we've seen tonight. 2 kills, 2nd place. That's good enough to bump them up 8 places here. So yeah, the average placing just has not been there for Augusta University, which is we're usually unaccustomed to. Normally, we don't have nearly as many kills, but our average placing is right up there between 5 and 6. But we haven't even reached above top 10 in any of these games. But meanwhile, we have the, 4th or 5th most kills in the lobby. So that'll put us right there in 6th place. Game 5 coming up. And we are heading to World's Edge, one of my favorite maps for Apex. I love playing this one. I love commentating this one. I think there's a lot of good areas of the map. It's a good balance of both close quarters. You have plenty of long range as well, but it's not too choke pointy when you come to rotations. It's very easy to move around the map, so you can play as aggressive as you want. I'm going to go take a quick break while they are in the looting phase. Hopefully, action doesn't pop off. I don't believe it will. But then I'll be right back as soon as I can.
Let's transfer.
Let's reposition there. Let's check out that area. Extended light magazine here. Level 2. Massive here. Extended supply bin here. Could always use some extra munitions.
Hi, chat. Welcome back. So I went for my break, and then there was a tech pause, and then they had reset the lobby. So
Got that promotion. but
safe to
not
say
for
we are
big
back.
folks. Got an
Sorry about
update.
the little bit of
Move
pause
out.
there in Game 5, but we are currently hot on the tails after landing and staging versus UT Orange. I believe second or third place overall in the lobby.
Jump tower over there.
Man, Augusta University sure knows how to pick the fights, huh? So we rotate over to where Final Zone will be, which is going to be close over to Lava Siphon or even potentially Stacks.
Let's reposition there.
Yes.
Closed door over there. Let's go that way.
Ideal.
Laser sight here. Level 3. Let's go that way.
Using the 30-30 instead of the G7 this time around here in Game 5.
Use that geyser. Let's displace there.
Agreed. Going there.
Augusta University is going to be caught from behind by IUP. And Ever will immediately melt toast with the G7 here on the rotation. So now they're going to be stuck between Purdue and IUP as they try and make their way over to the dome. Full dead now, and you will have
Let's go
to
that way.
potentially invest in a crafter and a respawn beacon if they want to get him back. Looks like 360 might be doing that. Might be going over to the dome to respawn him. We don't even have the banner yet. Not sure exactly what he's looking for. Oh my, 98 to the dome. Shield broken by 360. I guess he's just looking for kills. I'm not sure. He is all alone here, and 424 looks to have been spotted by Gamerhawk's Navy. Yeah, he gets shot, has to Ashult out of there. Gamerhawk's Navy will be taking the Ashult. It looks like. No, they're waiting. IUP Crimson will actually be eliminated after trying to third-party Augusta, so we'll take that. Florida eliminated. Mobile respawn beacon goes down. So Toast will be coming back and a full reset here in effect for Augusta University. More nice shots.
Let's relocate here.
Augusta University would love to get some kills here to try and get better map position. Right now they're on the outside of Dome. Don't have any of the buildings locked down. So not a lot of cover, especially with these new teams rotating in this in this next zone pull. .424 down by Schmiggles. Utah Valley Black is the next team up. There are so many teams here on this outer ring of the Dome.
I'm looking for new team.
Toast will be able to get the respawn.
We should head this way.
They're still going to be getting shot at from so many angles here.
Shield core here. Level 2. Shield core here. Level 1. Let's displace there.
Agreed.
Shield core here. Level 2.
Somehow AU has made their way into the buildings here in Dome. I'm not sure what team left an opening here, but 360 with some more crisp shots from the 30-30 is continuing to give them more and more map presence here. The Watson is going to be critical here. 73 to the head. Oh my goodness, he was just clicking left.
Eliminate the enemy. Move this way.
Need gear. Moving up.
And this is exactly how Augusta University played in most of the regular season. They would find a spot here in Final Zone, one that they know they can easily defend. Watson or Caustic it up and sit pretty until Final Zone comes in and they can pick off a lot of these rotating teams, win the individual team fights that they need to in order to get good points.
The enemy is in striking range.
I got eyes on this area.
Nice. 111 to the Dome Ski.
Let's go this way.
UT White eliminated. That's a surprising one.
Supply bin here.
This has been great for farming Evo, but not a lot of kills. A lot of teams playing a lot more conservative here in this map, World's Edge. It's not as, you know, claustrophobic as E-District, which forces a lot of early fights, especially in this zone rings. You can play a lot more ratty here on this map. Good Bangalore smoke. That's going to cover their tracks. Pretty much everybody. Oh, 360 thought about dropping the ultimate. Kraber spotted by 424 as well. Alabama now eliminated.
Enemy spotted. Shield cell here. Resupplying here.
Adversary over there.
RIT Black now eliminated.
Got an upgrade. Moving out. Then max level. Let's go that way.
Shield core here. Level 2.
Scouting ahead. Checking for supplies. Let's relocate there.
.360 has single-handedly depleted this southern side of the map's heals amounts by like half. He's just forcing so many. Oh, he almost got the knock on that. That person literally has 1 health remaining. He got the knock with the smoke launcher. That's how weak he was.
Relocate there.
Level 2.
I need it.
Oh, this is just free damage. Another knock. Utah Valley Black eliminated. Top 10 placement secured here for Augusta University. 360 needs to be careful here not to get too aggressive. A lot of these kills look very enticing, but he can easily be picked off from another angle here. Nice, 360. Over 2k damage for him, even though he only has 2 kills. He has been peppering all of these teams for most of this zone, most of this game. Trying to see. Augusta University has 2 kills. Kaiju with 8. Wow, Temu with 6. Ooh, they need a They almost slid into that arc star. That would have been bad. Guess we'll go ahead and invest the Bangalore ultimate here, as they need to push into this final southern ring. This is going to cause a lot of people to die here. They actually want to keep the building. 360 got I think only 30 on that Peacekeeper shot. And 424 will actually go down to the nades. Rez comes in quickly though. Smoke goes down to try and cover their tracks. This is where things could get very, very hairy.
Let's relocate here.
Kill leaders Kaiju eliminated. UT Tyler now eliminated. Some big names being wiped off in this final ring rotation.
Let's relocate here.
Shield courier, level 2. Let's reposition here.
Company out there.
These headshots have been killer from 360, just forcing so many people to crack their shields and use however many cells or a full battery just to come back into the fight. So the trade comes through. Purdue's able to get a knock on a 424. 360 responds with a knock of his own. They get the res. They should be able to get the heals in as well. Here comes the next rotation in. Good shots, good damage. Newcastle Q is able to protect them for a little bit longer as Ferris State goes down. Top 5 finish now for Augusta University. .360 trying to get more damage onto that Newcastle, but his damage from his teammates there will be finished off by his thermite grenade. Wow, a very aggressive push. Wins some of the fights, but will get knocked here. Hopefully the rest of AU can recover. They're able to get the full kill on Georgia Tech Navy, but now 424 will be the last member alive. They got second place from that, and Texas A&M will take the victory. But that is an absolutely massive game from the Jaguars. Super high placement and a decent amount of KP. Let's take a look at how the standings finally shaked out.
Champions.
Texas A&M with a monster game. 13 kills in first place, but Augusta University, their highest placement of the night, coming in at second place with 5 kills. Very respectable Kaiju in the top 10 with 8 kills. Gamerhawks as well, top 10 with 7 kills. Huge game from them. Ottawa, one of the first teams eliminated, got 0 kills there. That's not going to do much to the standings, though. They should be firmly within first place. But let's take a second to double check. After game 5, Augusta University will remain at 6th place, as they are now only 2 points away from UT Tyler. Oh, only 2 points away from the top 5. But let's take a look. Texas A&M actually will overtake Ottawa after they had a 0-point game, so they will be top of the leaderboard. 7.4 average placing, only by 1 point, but they have 39 kills. Ottawa Braves slowed down just a little bit, still have 49 kills. Augusta University with 27 kills. 360 is actually top 2 in damage in the entire lobby so far across 5 games. That is some high praise there. And we are now approaching Game 6, the final game of the night. Augusta University with a really good showing here could catapult above UT Tyler and get top 5, potentially even top 4 if both UT Tyler and Utah Valley are taken out early on and Augusta University is able to survive the last. But without further ado, the final game of the evening. Thank you all for tuning in. If you're watching the VOD, thank you all for watching. But it's not done yet. Let's see on this last map on World's Edge if Augusta University can follow up that phenomenal second place finish with hopefully a first place finish. I'm predicting first place, 7 kills. Here we go. The final legend composition will be Watson, Ash, and Mad Maggie. Aggressive.
Go in there. The perfect partner.
Augusta University with another favorable zone pull potentially. It looks like this could be going, my prediction, maybe Siphon or maybe towards Thermal. I think it's going south here. 360 looks to be heading closer to Harvester here. They rotated that way last time, right behind UT Orange. They got the rings pull, and it looks like it is going to be south here over towards Thermal, but it's going to be ending right here in these tunnel areas, which can be tricky.
Harvesters are online.
Give me my upgrade, Syndicate scum. I leveled up. Oi, chose my upgrade. Covering here.
Target spotted. Far.
All right, it looks like 360 does want to push this fight here in Harvester versus, yes, this is UT Orange. Maggie ball, the timing was really off on that, unfortunately. He threw it as they pushed out instead of before. So he was caught without his gun and will be eliminated. The remainder of Augusta University already recognized that they probably need to get out of there, try and play for Banner. Oh, nice ultimate from Ash. But they're going to go right into another team here. RIT Black will knock 424, leaving Toast Grilled, the last remaining Jaguar left alive. And our last game of the evening could be cut short right here, right now, as he makes his way over to the vault. And hopefully, RIT gets baited into fighting with UT Orange and leaving Toast Grilled alone. All right, so we have a replicator. There's not too many teams nearby here, us here on Landside, so we should be able to get the full reset here. Definitely not worst case scenario for Augusta University. Now, they didn't get any kills out of that, and they're going to be a little bit behind on the rotation here. But we know that this is going to be ending closer to the tunnel area here and not towards the southern regions like Siphon or Thermal Station. So Augusta University should be able to stabilize somewhat well. .360 choosing to use the R9 and G7. No more Peacekeeper this time around.
Target acquired here.
Nice shots. Team spotted. This is CSUF Blue. UT Tyler eliminated by, who could have guessed, Ottawa Braves. Texas A&M eliminated very early. Oh my goodness. That's great for Augusta University. Gamerhawks eliminated. If UT Orange go down or UT Tyler, and we can stay alive, that would be absolutely massive. Let's see if they're still alive. Utah Valley's still alive. UT White's out. UT Tyler is out. Oh my goodness. UT Orange is still alive though. If UT Orange can go down, and Augusta University has a huge game, we could go all the way up to 3rd place here.
Got a net here. Rolling that way.
$14 squads left. Slowed down tremendously now that we aren't in the middle of a final zone here. Like I said, here it is coming towards the last few tunnel side with the tracks. They're still hearing the shots from CSUF Blue here, who have been holed up in staging our original landing site.
Eked out.
Augusta University will have to move somewhat closer if they want to get into this final zone. So they either going to have to take this fight or they have to go all the way around, vault here to have a chance. Here we go. We're taking the fight. 360. Some decent shots initially. It's good damage, but he's already going to have to heal. Oh. Had shots lined up. They weren't there. Cloaked new kill leader with 3 kills. Ottawa Braves coming back to their kill stealing roots here, and it looks like they've completely given this up. CSUF has been bullied out of staging. Augusta University will be able to take it, and now they have a really, really good position here in final zone, which was originally their drop spot. So they just bullied him out. They didn't even have to get the kills. We would have liked the kills, more KP for us, but hey, we'll take it. Puts us in a better position to potentially set up for this next zone pool.
Light ammo here. I need that.
Find an enemy over there.
Georgia Tech Navy eliminated. And who is this that they're being attacked by? This is Bull Sail. But Augusta University is not too worried about the pot shots that are being taken. They are more than happy to remain here inside, as it looks like Schmigels will go down. That's Utah Valley Black, which would be absolutely massive for Augusta University if they can finish this fight. This is versus Kaiju, who had a very, very good game in E District with a ton of kills. Ooh, good shots. Maggie ult. The ball gets bounced back. That's very unlucky. They played the cover beautifully. Ooh, that's a good flank from Inrock. And Utah Valley Black probably should be able to win this. There's only one member left. Yep. Kaiju eliminated. Utah Valley Black gets even more KP to their name.
That time, eh?
Utah Valley Black eliminated. Oh my goodness. Crimson Tide eliminated. Wait, that's huge for placements. Let me take a look at the match stats.
Let's go here.
UT Orange is the only person above us on the leaderboard that we really can like surpass points wise if we have a really good game. So we need UT Orange to go down, but that is going to be very, very tough. IUP starting to get kills. Ottawa Braves continuing to surpass their lead. Oh my gosh, Augusta University is in such a good spot right now.
Go there.
Seven squads left. Where's UT Tyler? I don't even see them. Oh man. 360 getting shot at. I don't know where UT Orange is. RIT Black eliminated. Toast somehow got knocked. I don't even know who could have shot him in order to get that. Must have been somebody from there. Where is UT Orange?
Let's go here.
Oh, this is UT Orange. I'm silly. Oh, they're in a really good spot right now. Nobody even knows where they are. Holy damage. 360 just did over 100 damage immediately. He's not going to be able to get any of those kills, though. So I don't know if that was worth it for him.
Shield set.
Shield core here. Level 3.
IUP Crimson eliminated. UT Orange still alive. Oh, come on. Augusta University, another top 5 finish. That's back-to-back now here on World's Edge. You can tell this is our map. We're very, very comfortable with it, knowing the rotations. Oh, okay. Oh, 360 spots somebody below them. Gets a kill. This is Purdue. .360 has to be careful, though, because he has to really expose himself in order to get an angle on that. Cloaked continuing to get just an insane amount of kills. What are they at right now? 17! Ottawa has 17 kills right now. My goodness. They're having an absolutely monster game, and 360 is being heavily targeted right now. He needs to be careful. Toast Grill could be an opportunity to get the finish here, and he will get the finish on 360's knock on Purdue. Purdue Black will now be eliminated fully. Top 4. It's AU, Ottawa, UT Orange, and Full Sail. Massive implications here with this final 4 squads in this zone. That's a kill onto UT Orange, I believe. Oh, what a prediction from 360. It's going to be all up to Toast. UT Orange eliminated. Augusta University, top 2. The last remaining squad is... What? Did he just hip fire that charge rifle and get the kill on that? Ottawa Braves will take the victory, but oh my goodness, chat, that is back-to-back second place dubs for Augusta University. I don't know if they got too many kills that game, though. They had to play for placement so conservatively, so UT Orange might still be above them. Let's take a look. I'm so excited, chat. That was such a good game from Augusta University. They kept their composure. They didn't panic. If they took that team fight a little bit more coordinated, they actually probably had a better chance of winning that game. But you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, 22 kills for Ottawa is just absolutely insane in one game. I mean, there's literally nothing you can do about that. Only 2 kills for Augusta University. But we did get the top 5 finish. Let's take a look at the final standings. We will jump into the top 5. Beautiful work from Augusta University. They finished with 29 kills and 8.2 average placement. 360 will finish number 2 damage in the lobby. The only other member to pass 10,000 damage other than Cloaked on the Ottawa Braves, who have a staggering, I mean staggering 71 kills across 6 games. 97 score for them. They finally get their first dub. I thought they had won one already, but I was mistaken. They only got second place. They get first place and 22 kills. They finish off with a bang. 97 score. No one was even close. UT Orange proving that they're the best Apex team in Texas? Question mark? Debate it all you want. They finished above everybody else. 71 score. Texas A&M right behind them, though. They had phenomenal kills in a lot of their games. Their placements just weren't that consistent, with UT Orange getting 2 first places back-to-back and a third place. My goodness. Utah Valley Black right above Augusta University with only 3 kills separating them. They had a very similar lobby, game history, as you can tell. Oh, it's very cool. Final stats for Augusta University: 14 kills for 360, 8 kills for Toast, and 7 kills from 424. That is some team work if I've ever seen it. Gentlemen, give yourselves a round of applause here. I'll make this bigger so you guys can see it, since this is the last thing. But yeah, some disappointing finishes from Florida for sure. UT White, IUP Crimson, all the way down in 14. Gamerhawks Navy with a great showing, top 11. That's nice. RIT Black will be the last of the top 10, thanks to some nice placement points. A 9.3 average placing is nothing to sneeze at. Purdue Black as well, 5.5 average placing. It gives them 7. They just didn't have the kills that UT Tyler or Augusta University did that really distanced themselves. But 54 score for the lower bracket section of the Premier Division. Well, chat, that was a pretty good series of games. I'm very proud of the boys. They played great. They had some really fun team fights there. There were a couple of games that probably could have gone a little better, but those last two on World's Edge, hard to critique. Getting back-to-back second-place finishes and finishing in the top 5 overall with some really nice names in here. But yeah, shout-outs to Ottawa Braves. They played out of their minds. Some really, really good gameplay from them. UT Orange as well. Pretty much all the Texas teams balled out, except for UT White. Sorry, but UT Orange, Texas A&M, and UT Tyler all played phenomenal Apex, so shouts out to them as well. But GG's to everybody in the lobby. Thank you all for tuning in to the lower 20 division here in the Premier Division for Season 4 of Octane Collegiate. And I will see you guys again on Monday for our next Valorant match right here on the AU Esports broadcast. I've been your host, Noah Bowers. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Saturday evening. Enjoy your Sunday. Take it easy. Enjoy it. We'll see you guys next time. Good night.